All right now, family. So we begin the part 4 of this, life-changing message already titled For You and Me right at part 1, which in the family exposed called Ekinadesi Justina. That is family name. Our Facebook user's name is called Favor Johnson. Like you can see, her picture is being, displayed also in the comment section. So family, in case I share this in the newsfeed and you just come in contact, you haven't listened to 1, 2, 3, please kindly drop and go and listen. Because Matthew 10:36 make it so clear that enemy of a man begins right in your household. So you can do, there's no two words about that. It's being fulfilled. The royal law is too correct. This is the enemy in the house, okay? I see that serpent amongst us, troubling the both, disturbing our lives, releasing weapons of all kinds, darkness to afflict us. So in case I share this, listen, if you haven't listened to 1, 2, 3, kindly drop it and go and listen to 1 and 2, 3. So right now, I want to begin of point 4 over here. So in part 3, I did the point 1, 2, 3. So right now, point 4 goes in this way. The point 4 goes in this way. Run to God, Mama Mabel. My other sister has been called Mabel, okay? Run to God. That is what that Babalawo said. Listen to 3, listen to 2, listen to 1. So he now said to my mother, don't come to me because I'm unable to do your job for you, to fight this battle. I won't be able. Please, stop coming to me and run to God. Like what we said, listen to part 3. You will understand what we are talking about here. So now scriptures to validate this, okay? All right now, so maybe you listen to 1 and 2 already. You're going to listen to the Edo song. Maybe if you are Edo, you're going to understand that song that I composed together for this very purpose. So don't get it twisted. She's praying to the dead. My mother, no, she's not dead at all. She's not sent in heaven. And again, what I'm doing is invoking death upon this enemy of destruction. All right? Because the royal law makes it so clear, okay? Leviticus 18:22 says, don't suffer a witch for a living. Don't let that witch spread he or her Ebola virus onto you. It's going to contaminate your system. It's going to pollute it right from the inner. Don't even suffer them for a living. All right? So I'm invoking death upon her. This is how we do it. We don't fight. He said the weapons are warfare. They are not carnal, but they are mighty. Through whom? Yahuwah implemented that stronghold. She's the stronghold. The devil uses her so wickedly against the family. So you're going to see some more. So right now we put scriptures. 2 Chronicle, chapter 20, I read 15 now. And it said, hearken, ye, all Yehuda, and ye, inhabitants of Jerusalem, and thou, King Jehoshaphat, thus saith Yahuwah unto you, be not afraid nor dismayed by the reason of this great multitude, for the battle is not yours, but Yahuwah's. And this is exactly what the Babalawo said. He said, if I, Babalawo, said to you, I will be able to fight this battle in your laps, I'm going to be deceiving, eating your goat and your chicken. Meanwhile, I won't be able. If any pastor also come and say they will be able to do it, they are going to be deceiving you. The only one that can handle this battle, it is God. Mama may run to God and never you come to me. And indeed, all the pastor that partakes in praying for her deliverance, she dead with them severely. Huh? Listen to 3. Right now, the battle is of Yahuwah. So here we are, Revelation 12:7. So these are the mighty, powerful Prince of Peace, because he said, Michael, Daniel chapter 12, verses 1, he said Michael is the prince. Okay, he's the great prince, excuse me, not Prince of Peace, okay? He's the great prince that is going to stand up for you in these last days. So he is the mighty man in war. Abi is releasing, to declare war upon whatever battle that comes our way. This is how they are fighting our battle. This is how battle is of Yahuwah. Yahuwah don't go into battle by himself. No, right there. He released the mighty one, Michael, okay, to handle every principalities and power. Revelation 12:7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angel. You see, Michael is the great prince, the leader of it all. Michael, when you know, the authority of the kingdom of Persia also withheld, excuse me, Havrel. Michael was the one also who went into that battle and get the answer done to my forefather right in the land of bondage. Okay, and he's the great leader. I take it again. There was war in heaven. So what brings about that war? It is about you and me. That is the children, the seed of serpent and the seed of Yahuwah. When the seed of serpent declare war upon us, Abba Yahuwah will release his mighty angel to go and fight in the favor of his own. So this is why war is always over there. So now Michael, there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels and prevailed not. Neither was there their place found anymore in heaven. You see, he will be cast out of us. He is the one. This is how the battles is of Yahuwah. Again, let's see the overall commander of armies of heaven. Revelation 19:11. And I saw heaven opened, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called faithful and true, and in righteousness he doeth judge and make what war. His eyes was as a flame of fire, and on his hand were many crowns. On his head, excuse me, were many crowns. All right, and he had a name written, and no man knew but he himself. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of Yahuwah. The Word of Yahuwah is double-edged sword. 14. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and treadeth the winepress of the fierceness and wrath of Almighty Yahuwah. And he had on his vesture and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Adonai of Adonai. He is the overall, the commander, the overall. So this is how the battles is of Yahuwah. This is how the battle is being fought on your behalf. Right now, it's going to 14 years now. 13 years, yeah. 2006, we exposed it. She started the confession 2005. Right now, first time for my little girl to confess and confirm this great event. After that, so I cannot call another pastor, and said, I say, connect me to another pastor. All right, now I discussed. The pastor now said, okay, no problem. When the first pastor ran away, I said, tell all your family to come down to Obiaroko. So this was how all my house, except one called Ugogo, that one refused to go. All my house went down to Obiaroko to spend 10 good days. So the very last day to make it 10 good days, what happened? My little girl, Abba, you want to use her to speak and say the battle is of Yahuwah. This was being done 13 years ago. The battle is of Yahuwah. This is how Yahuwah fought battle for us. We proceed to 2.5. Where is it? My sister pastor, the one that refused to follow them down to Obiaroko, called Ogogo or OG. So our pastor, point 5, OG pastor said unto her, a witch in the family, hold your glory as a woman. So the problem to your singleness, it is from the witch in the family. As we are talking about, that girl is running away from almost everybody. And what pains me, the witch that hold her glory, she's not running away from her. Yeah, because she's full of carnality. This girl confessed 20 years ago. He said, this is what he did to her. I'm going to include that, okay? And she make it so clear. You are running away. When my half-brother called her, she don't pick. Because her pastor said, a witch in the family hold your glory and to make you a single and a barren woman. For that reason, she's running away. Oh, Robo Shantaya Baba. Huh? And the very cause of it all, she still picked her phone. I am just one scripture for this. Matthew, again, chapter 10, verses 36. A man's enemy shall be day of his own household. Anyway, that pastor also, hit on it, but he don't have solution to it. Just as Nebuchadnezzar saw that great, dreadful image, and Daniel, the prophet of Yahweh, unlocked. Just as, Pharaoh saw that, dreadful, vision about famine, plentiful, and emptiness, dryness. Okay, the man of Yahweh called Joseph or Yusuf unlocked it. So this prophet pastor saw it. He prophesied to her, your singleness, your child, she's 41. No husband, very pretty and beautiful girl. He hurts me. But my problem is that she's running from every other one, innocent one, and she picked this one for. Whereby this one, let's make it so clear you are his enemy. Even when the husband came, I think 2 years ago, the marriage didn't even last a year, it collapsed. This girl refused to celebrate her. She says, sister, I'm surprised. I wonder why Josna couldn't pick my phone. Why Josna couldn't even call to celebrate me? Why? I wrote, I said, yes. I was even thinking that the marriage was real. I said, of course, she's angry because her yoke is broken off you. Now you got, when she confessed, she said, there's never no way for you to marry. And now you come to marry. Of course, she won't celebrate you. That marriage doesn't even last for a year. It was broken. So I think that is where the pastor now let her know the cause of her problem is in a witch in the family. She tear Rezo. To my surprise, this one called her one day. She picked the phone. You shouldn't have. You are running away from innocent people. You stick with the very author of a problem, the very one that caused it all. All right now. All right now. Point 6 goes like this. Justina says perversion. Your sex perversion in the family. This one is so outrageous. This one is so disgusting. All right. Let me put some scripture. Her sex perversion. When this girl started her confession right in 2005, what did she say? Including my own son, the only guy that I have. And things is really not working well. We are still praying to pull that guy out of her power. He said every male child in the house, this girl will have sex with. Every male child in the house, little boys, maybe 3 years, 4 years, he said she will put their, penis in her vagina. This is physical, this is not spiritual. But when she began to confess that this was evil, she was also doing, he said she did it to my son. She also did it to one of her little brother, but they was stay with my mother called, normally he always cry. So we now gave him a two kanka, but his name is Joseph. He said he also, take that boy, little boy penis, and put in her vagina. He said every little boy's male child in their house, this is how she pollute them. He said she's doing that to pollute them right from their spirit and to make their life so useless and worthless. My son, only son, spent 8 good years in the university, no result. I taught him the ways of righteousness. He never listened. This girl, this is physical. This is not spiritual. Even this my sister called OG that is running away from everyone in the family, running from the innocent people. You stick with the very author because your pastor is blind. You should have figured out who is the person. Because your pastor is a blind guy, that is why he said a witch in the family. So you are wondering who could that be? Who could that be? Maybe she understood already it's Justina. Maybe she's still taking maybe another witch in the family. She don't know. But Justina is the wicked one in the family. Is the very witch in the family. Now this girl was dating a boyfriend because that one is hypocrite. You call yourself a believer, you have a boyfriend. All right now. So one at a time. So whenever this Justina in her confession, this very Justina, which is pork, okay, knew that this very girl, the same mother, not the same father, have sex with this boy, she will also go from her back to have sex with that same boy. That is pollution. He said she did it to 2 guys that have sex with this very ogogo. She did it to them, and they both also have sex with her. That is sex perversion. Why is she doing this? She is doing this to wreak causes of singleness and childlessness upon her. She's 41 today. Very pretty girl, but no husband, no child. All right, now here we are, Leviticus chapter 18. Read it in your quiet time. He deal with thou shalt not, thou shalt not. Don't do that sex perversion. Don't do it at all. Sex perversion. Don't try. Thou shalt not. All right, now I want to read verses 11. The nakedness of thy father's wife. All right, I'm not going there. The place that pertaineth to sisters. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of a woman. All right, now, not that gay. That is the consummation where I want to read at the end. Okay, the nakedness of thy sister, yeah, this is where I'm looking for. The nakedness of thy sister, the daughter of thy father, or daughter of thy mother, whether she be born at home or born abroad, even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover. He is speaking to the male in the family. You should not sleep with your sister, but rather the sister in the family is the one sleeping with the male, sleeping with the boys, with the little boys, maybe age 3, 4, 5. She is having sex with them. Oh, Robo Shantaya Bababo. Rebos Karabababayo. Rekos Klibababayo. Your wickedness, Justina, is unspeakable. Now, verses 17. Listen up. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter, neither shalt thou take son's daughter, neither thou shalt take son's daughter or her daughter's daughters to uncover her nakedness, for they are her kinsmen. It is what? Wickedness. So what you did, it is what? Wickedness. What is wicked? It's a deity who taught you this evil in order to pollute everyone in the family. 1 John chapter 3 verses 12. Wicked is a deity, okay? Not as Cain, who was of that wicked one. Who was of that wicked one. So that is a phrase. It's an object. It's a deity, excuse me. That wicked one. Okay. And slew his brother. It's an angel of death. That wicked one. It's a phrase. The great dragon. That old serpent, Revelation 12:9. The great dragon. That old serpent. That wicked one. It's her father that taught her sex perversion in the family. Having sex with your own brothers, little children, you put their penis in your vagina. All right. All right now, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verses 8. He also talks about that wicked one. When that wicked one shall revealed, that wicked one, okay, is that wicked one. All right now, Ezekiel 22:10-11 also make it so clear this wickedness you have done, having sex with your own relative, the same blood. All right now. Now Proverbs 7. All right now, Ezekiel 22, 10-11. Indeed, have they discovered their father's nakedness. When it's talking about father's nakedness, it's talking about unholy sex. Indeed, have they humbled the fire, her sister that was set apart for pollution. What is set apart? Set apart simply means holiness. I bet you was set something apart or someone, a man or a woman for his own use. Okay, but that same one Abe was set apart for his own use, you pollute. I finish reading. For pollution, you not pollute, you pollute. 11. And one heart committed abomination with his neighbor's wife, and another heart, okay, defied his daughter-in-law, and another indeed had humbled his sister, his father's daughter. No, daughter is not, the male is not the one doing it. The daughter is the one having sex to the boys now in the family. This evil. All right, now, Proverbs 7, you can read it all. It speaks about this strange woman. All right, now, 4. Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinsmen, that they may keep thee from strange woman. This is strange woman in the family, from the stranger, a stranger which flattereth with her words. You, the little boys in the house, you put their penis in your what? In your vagina? 10. And behold, they meet him, and behold, there meet him, excuse me. 10, verses 10. Behold, there meet him a woman with a hectare of an harlot. That is who you are, Justinas. Physical and spiritual harlot you are. And subtle of heart. That is who you are. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet are not in the house. No. You don't do that, right? Now she is without, now in the streets, and life in wait as at every corner. Having sex with the little boys in the family. So she caught him and kissed him with an impure face, said unto him. You keep saying all this nonsense. Impeded face, excuse me. Impeded face. So right now, I rush down to 21. With her much of fair speech, she caused him to eat. With the flattering of her lips, she fasted. You raped little boys in the family. He goeth after her straight away, as an ox goeth to the slaughter, or as a fool to the correction of the stocks. Okay, now 25. Let not thy heart decline to her ways. Go not astray in her paths, for she hath cast down many wounded. She hath cast down many wounded. Yea, many strong men have been slain by her. Her house is the way to hell, going down to the chambers of death. You seized him, you kissed him. You raped little boys in the family. Sex perversion is the highest sin so far. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, I think, 17 over there, or 16 said, 15 to 17 said, anything you do outside your body, you not defile the temple, but he that sees sexually, you defile it. Alright? Verses 15 says, whosoever that join with an harlot, you become one. So you join your demon with all these guys. You lay with, and even with Ororo. You join your demons with her. You are a spiritual and a physical rapist. Now, sex perversion. 2 Chronicle chapter 20 verses 1. And it came to pass after this also that the children of Moab, listen now. And it came to pass after this also that the children of Moab and the children of Ammon, and with them other beside the Amorites, came against Jehoshaphat to battle. Who is Jehoshaphat? Verses 3. And Jehoshaphat feared and set himself to seek Yahuwah, and proclaim a fast throughout all Yahudah. What is Yahudah? Yahudah simply means, I will praise Yahuwah, the worshiper of Yahuwah, who is coming to beat against the one Abba was set apart already to worship him, to praise him. Who did he say? What was the battle? That they all came together to battle against the king of praise, king of Yehudah, the one that lead worship, the one that lead praises. Who are they? Moab and Ammon. Who are they? Take it from 30 to 38. You will see who are they. Now I read now. And Lot went up out of Zorah and dwelt in the mountain, and his two daughters with him, for he feared to dwell in Zorah or wherever, and dwelt in a cave, he and his two daughters. All right now. And the first one said unto the younger, Our father is old, and there is not a man in the earth to come in unto us after the manner of all the earth. Come, let us make our father drink wine, and we will lie with him, that we may preserve seed for our father. And they made him their father drink wine that night, and the firstborn went in and lay with her father, and he perceived not when she lay down, nor when she rose. And it came to pass on the morrow that the firstborn said unto the younger, Behold, I lay yesternight with my father. Let us make him drink again, drink wine this night also, and go thou in and lay with him, that we may preserve seed of our father. And they made their father drink wine that night also. And the younger arose and lay with him, and he perceived not when she lied down, nor when she arose. Thus were both the daughters of Lot with child by their what? Father. And the firstborn bore a son, and called his name who? Moab, says perversion, to stop the praise of Judah. And the same is the father of Moabite until this day. And the younger she also bore a son, and called his name Ammon. Ammon, says perversion. The same is the father of the children of Amorite until this day. Did you get that? So says perversion is to beat against the praises of Yahuwah, is to stop the praises of Yahuwah, is to pollute those that carry the ark of praise and worship of Abba Yahuwah. That is the sin you committed. Actually, that is what you did, to stop the glorious praise of Abba Yahuwah in Yehudah. Through what? Says perversion. It said Moab and Ammon gathered together to battle against Jehoshaphat, the king of Yehudah. And Yehudah simply praise Yehovah, worship Yehovah. The people Yehovah called by his name. The people Yehovah called by his name. If the people that I call by my name will humble themselves and seek my face, what? You pollute with your what? Sexual immorality? Oh, that is bad. That is so evil. The point 7. Okay. Now, here is point 7. He goes this way. You are the junior sister of Judas. That is point 7 for you. You are the junior sister of Judas. What did Judas do? He bite the finger. What did he do? He bites the finger that fed him. He hurt people, pausing that do him no wrong. Okay, Luke chapter what? 22, 1 to 5. Okay. All right now. Luke chapter 22. We are on point 7. How did it go? You are the junior sister of Judas, betrayer. Luke 22, 1 to 5. Now the feast of unleavened bread draw nigh, which is called the Passover. And the chief prince and scribe sought how they might kill him, for they feared the people. Then, listen up, then Satan entered Judas, somewhat sought name Iscariot, being of the number of the 12. You are the number of the house. Enemy of a man begins in his household. Very clear. Judah is the enemy of Yahushua. 4:9. And he went his way and communed with the chief prince and captains how he might betray him unto them. And they were glad and covenanted to give him money. You are of your father the devil. Enemies you bite the finger. The innocent soul that helped you, you bite. All right now, here I am, Psalm 37, verses 21. The wicked borroweth and payeth not again, but the righteous showeth mercy and giveth. So why did I bring this scripture? I showed mercy unto you. I said to you, I only render help. Let's raise the family. You betray the family. You betray trust. Even the only girl that could come close to you when you confess, Mary, you also betrayed her. Now, how do you betray the family? Almost, it's going to 70 years now, okay? You're already more than 16 years. I brought you free on one grant. As I extended that help unto you, also give it to others. Anyone that wants to come abroad, bring them. Bring somebody. And let's extend that help unto the family in order to raise up, that family. What did they do? You betray. Because you are Judas' junior sister. You will never do good. Okay? He said the wicked. Who is the you are of that wicked one. Okay? So the wicked will always borrow. You borrow from me, you never pay. You borrow from the family, you never pay. Mary, the only lady that come close to you after your confession. The secret that lady also tell you about a white man. You not just go and tell that white man you snatch Owen. And Owen will give you either $40,000 or $55,000. Really? You are of your father indeed, the devil. This is how you betray people. All right now. So we are done. You betrayed me. You betrayed the family. You stopped the help not to flow. You betrayed even the only one that come nigh unto you in your darkest hour. You snatched her white man. So you are junior sister of Judas. All right, now quickly we proceed to point 8. Point 8 goes like this. Children are YAHUAH'S heritage. Okay, first of all, I want to see what that is and why did I bring this in? Here I am, Psalm 127, verses 3. Lo, children are an heritage of YAHUAH, and the fruit of the womb is his reward. So you understand why I brought this in. Here I am, Matthew chapter 18, verses 6. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the deepest of the sea. We are coming to this now, verses 10. Take heed that ye despise not one of these little ones, for I say unto you that in heaven their angels do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven. So why did I bring this? My daughter Deborah, you know what he did to her. By then that child was about 6 years. She now said to us, even when you confess, you also said it. When she was 6 years, he said one night, you now put her in the back, and you now begin to fly, you now turn a bell, you now begin to fly, and you now fly and rest upon one iroko tree. He said everybody in that kingdom, we are now bowing down to you, worshiping you, praising you. You know, it's praising you. So he said, when they break that one, I called everyone, come and see what I saw. And Sister Justina, and she now turned into a very huge bell, and she now put me on the back. She now began to fly, and she now hung upon one large tree. We know it's a iroko tree. Therefore, he said, everyone now bowed down and worshipped her. So as she was just saying this, everybody was laughing at her. Why? What are you saying? Immediately you say you now slapped her mouth and say, shut up. Not to expose you. So what happened? When you now begin to confess 2005, you now said you wanted to initiate her because the reason why you put her on your bag, you were trying to initiate her, to use her spirit, to initiate her in order for her to go into school and to begin to be initiating every other children. But she now says she will not be a part of that. That was all when the break was. You both return from your whatever, and she now began to tell everybody what she saw. You said you wanted to even kill her because she wanted to expose you. That was why you slapped her. By then, she was just 6 years old, and you yourself hasn't yet confessed by then. You were still in Nigeria. But when you now begin to confess, she now said yes, she wanted to expose you because you wanted to initiate her in order for her to help you to initiate little children in her school. But she refused. That was why she was not having the wings to fly. And that was why you put her in a bag. And that was why daybreak she now began to expose you and tell everyone in the house what she saw. You see, immediately she heard again, this time she grew up already. When she heard that you are confessing, she now said, sister, this is what I was telling you people those days. Oh, you people thought I was mad or I was joking. This is what I saw. She confirmed it again. You wanted to use that girl spirit. But you're going to face the wrath of YAHUAH. Now, Matthew 18:6, what did he say? He said, if you stand on the ways of children, this is what is going to be done to you. is this thing, this punishment is even going to be severe more than that. That is, it said a millstone will be tied around your neck and be cast into the mighty sea. What could that be? That you will never be able to be redeemed. That you will never be able to come out from your destruction. That no one, you can never get salvation. Because you were trying to stand on the ways of that girl, to use her spirit, to pollute her spirit, to lure her, initiate her into wickedness. And Yahushua now said unto you that the punishment you're going to receive for trying to do that, or yes, therefore, he said your punishment is going to be even more severe than that. A last stone will be tied upon your neck. Check it out. And you'll be thrown into the mighty sea. How can you come out from the mighty sea? No, you will be drowned. That is no salvation for you. Because you try to pollute that child, no salvation for you. Now the other part said, they are little ones, their angel always reports, okay, behold the face of his father in heaven. What you try to do to Deborah, okay, our angel was the one who reported you to Yahuwah. That was why you were unable. Immediately our angel that watches over her reported you to Yahuwah. That was why you were unable to do it. So no salvation for you for trying to do, because she is the heritage of Abba Yahuwah and you were trying to pollute her. To use her for your wickedness. So you are guilt at all counts. No salvation for you. Trying to pollute that child. No salvation for the very heritage of Abba Yahuwah. No salvation for you. You will be cast into the pits with a last stone. If I say your punishment is going to be even severe than where I just read Matthew 18:16, say your punishment will be heavier than that. So right now, quickly we rush that to the very last point. The last point goes like this. Now is your final judgment. Now it is your final judgment. You know, this judgment begins 2005. So what year are we now? 2018. Okay, 13 years ago. Now is the consummation of it all. Now it's going to be consummated. All right, now here we are, Proverbs 11:21. Proverbs chapter 11, verses 21. Thou hast John in hand. The wicked shall not go unpunished. The wicked won't go unpunished. You will be severely dealt with. Excuse me, some error. Proverbs 11:21. Though hand John in hand. So I don't care how many are you. Though hand John in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. Okay? Alright now. But the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. We are already been delivered, okay? Here I am, Teholi or Psalm 137 verses 8. Oh, daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed? You meant to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast strived us. Okay? Happy is going to be Yahuwah in rewarding you for the wickedness you did to us. Here I am, Jeremiah 50 verses 15. Shout against her round about. She hath given her hand, her foundation are falling, her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of Yahuwah. Take vengeance upon her, O Yahuwah, as she hath done, do unto her in your mighty name. Revelation chapter 18:5. For her sin have reached unto heaven. It said, come out. Okay, let me take it from 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people. We came out of you already. Okay, that ye be not partakers of her sins. That's it. And that ye receive not of her plagues. We are not part of your punishment. Okay, we separated from you already. 5. For her sin have reached unto heaven, and Yahuwah hath remembered her iniquity. Heaven has already remembered your iniquity for this past 13 years. Now you want to finish you. 6. Reward her, even as she rewarded you, O Yahuwah, and double unto her, double according to her works, in the cup which she had filled to her double, how much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her, for she has said in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her place come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire. For strong is Yahuwah, who judged you in Yahuwah's mighty name. Here I am, Yeshiyahu, Isaiah 47. You said you are queen of the kingdom? Because my daughter said she saw you sitting as a queen. Everyone bowed unto you, worshiping you, praising you. You said you are the queen of the kingdom? No. Listen now. Isaiah 47. Come down and sit in the dust, O vulgar daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldees. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstone, a grand mill, uncover thy locks, make bare the legs, uncover the tar, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. I bet your wife's not gonna meet you like I do. You're gonna know you want to pollute his heritage? 4. As for our Redeemer, Yahuwah of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent, and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of the Kingdoms. No, you are not over our head anymore. Listen now. 6. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted my inheritance, and given them into thy hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid their yoke. You did not show us no mercy. You did not show us no mercy. A time will come where full testimony will be shared. How I saw you first, how I was being warned never to bring you that you are darkness, that when you come, you're going to afflict everyone with darkness. But I still, anyway, went ahead and brought it. Time will come for that full testimony. But Abiyawa said, he was hungry because why? We sinned. All right? We break his law. So with that hand, not handle us to you. But you never show us no mercy, on the contrary. He said, you even make our yoke so heavy. 7. And thou saidst, I shall be a lady forever. So that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasure, that dwellest carelessly, that saith in thy heart, I am, and no one else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. But these two things shall come to thee in one moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in the perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries, for the great abundance of thy enchantments. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, no one seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it hath pervert thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and no one else beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Stand now with thy enchantment, and with thy multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. Even so, if so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. Stand up, because it's not going to meet you as a man. It's going to meet as almighty. It's going to meet you as almighty. Say, for this purpose, I created Pharaoh, to show my power. Like the part 4, there's a place I forgot to comment, which is Romans chapter 9. There are some vessels he made for honor. This goes back to point 1. And there are some vessels he also made for dishonor. He said create all things for his own use. Point 1. Listen to part 3, you will remember here. Everything is being created for his own use. But there are some use, vessel he created for his own glory. And there are some he also, created with dishonor. You that he created for dishonor. Huh? This is your judgment, Justina. Ekina desa bang, boga bang bang. Abba Yahweh said he was hungry with us. Okay, that was why we go, we fall or we be a victim in your hands. Now, Isaiah 40 verses 1 to 2. Comfort ye, O my people, saith Yahuwah. Speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem, and cry unto her that her warfare, her warfare is accomplished. No more war. You can't declare war anymore, okay? He said it is the end, okay? Her warfare is accomplished, that her iniquity is pardoned. He has forgiven us. He said because we sin. So that was why he handled us to you, but you never show us no mercy. For that, he says he's going to meet you as almighty, not like a man. For she hath received of Yahuwah's hand double for all her sins. So we have been punished, and he said he has pardoned us, he has forgiven us. Now it's comfort. He said our warfare is accomplished, so you can't declare no war. It is your judgment in Yahuwah's mighty name. It is your end in Yahuwah's mighty name. He said because you don't even let to her, wow, the altar come, the end is going to be. No, you said you're going to be the lady of the kingdom, eternal. You enter flight, fly here and fly there. And every one of us looking up to you. Every one of us, going behind the closed door. No more of those nonsense anymore. No more of those, all those. Abba Yahweh is going to stop it. No more nonsense. Because you are a betrayer. Now, last scriptures to go. Romans chapter 9, you can read it all. Then I read 13. As it is written, Jacob I loved, but Esau I hate, because you are made for a vessel of dishonor. You are not honored. 17. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. You can keep ready. He hardened your heart for destruction. Yes, you are Pharaoh. Disturbing everyone in the family. No, your end has come. In Yahweh's mighty name. So this is the end of this segment for now. A time will come when a full testimony of this, how it all begins, will be, talked about to the glory of Abba Yahuwah. Shalom, family. Justina, you are being rebuked. It is your final judgment. Disgrace now. Mama barrenness. Mama barrenness. Mama sadness. And create your other son. Barrenness, sadness, shame and disgrace, singleness eternal. In Yahweh's mighty name. Whatever you sow, that is what you will reap. You must reap whatever you sow. It is our time to laugh and yours to cry. Darkness is over, now light